further details. He was freed by a regional court a day ago. In Mali, a fourth UN peacekeeper has died as a result of a blast caused by an improvised explosive device. The UN patrol was checking for landmines in Tessalit in northern Mali when the blast took place on Monday. All of those who died were from Chad. About 180 peacekeepers have been killed during the decade-long UN mission in Mali. It began in response to a jihadist insurgency, but the violence has persisted and spread. The head of the mission, El Gassim Wen, told a meeting of the UN Security Council in New York that more help was desperately needed. In the Middle East, a large crowd at Tehran airport greeted an Iranian sport climber who competed without a headscarf at a competition in South Korea, calling her a heroine. Elnaz Rekabi, who is age 33, broke Iran's strict dress code, but later said her hijab had fallen off inadvertently. Many are skeptical about the reason she gave in an Instagram post and repeated in a state TV interview at the airport, believing it was made under duress. Iran is gripped by protests against the hijab laws and its cleric leaders. Iranian women are required to cover their hair with a headscarf and their arms and legs with loose clothing. Female athletes must also abide by the rules when they are officially representing Iran in competitions abroad. She flew in from South Africa before dawn today, where she had been competing at the IFSC Asian Championships. At least 8 people have been killed in explosions. I beg your pardon. One of China's most senior UK diplomats was involved in violence against protesters at the Manchester consulate on Sunday, according to a British member of parliament. Members in parliament have a privilege allowing them to speak freely without fear or legal action. China has not commented on Zheng Ziyuan's alleged involvement, but the foreign ministry in Beijing defended the actions of consulate staff. Spokesman Wang Wenbin said yesterday that people had illegally entered the grounds and any country diplomats would have taken necessary measures to protect their premises. And finally, about the Russian-Ukraine war, the commander of Russian forces in Ukraine says the situation in the southern city of Kherson is difficult and residents are to be evacuated. General Sergei Surovikin said Ukrainian troops using HIMARS rockets were hitting the city's infrastructure and housing. He spoke on Russian state TV. His rare admission of big problems was echoed by a top local official. A Russian-installed regional official, Kirill Stremosov, warned Kherson residents that in the very near future, Ukrainian troops would launch an assault on the city. This was confirmed by Governor Vladimir Saldo, who was also appointed by Russia. 4 towns on or near the West Bank were to be evacuated, what he called an organized gradual displacement of civilians. Well, that brings us to the end of this afternoon's news in brief. Thank you for watching Channel 44. I remind you of the Karamoja cry. We are sending food relief to the people of Karamoja. We are now planting and plowing for them in a bid to provide a permanent solution to the hunger-stricken situation in Karamoja. Join us by sending your seed to the numbers that will be availed in the services, or you can bring your seed here during the services. We are having revival services every evening here at the Miracle Center Cathedral. Join us and sow your seed. You'll be tremendously blessed. And also, Pastor Robert Kayanja is coming to Namlanda, so the people of Entebbe, please get ready to be blessed. Bring the sick, bring the lame. This Saturday, he will be ministering to all those in need of God's hand. God bless you. Pastor Jessica Kayanja is coming on with the Marriage Now program, where she's ministering to us greatly on the glory of God. You do not want to miss this program. And it will be repeated at 10 p.m. So stay tuned to Channel 44. I remain Mercy Gashegu Sembatia. Enjoy your afternoon. God bless you.